Hi, we're going on a big road trip from Florida to Michigan. So I have some good tips I've learned over the years for road tripping with kids. Of course, we don't want to always have them on their screens and watching movies the whole time. So do a little bit of that, and then here's some fun tips for what to pack in your bag. First of all, do an activity bag that you're going to use when you're there. So like we're going to be at the beach. So when we're to our spot in Florida, we're going to use this as our beach bag. Or if we're going to theme parks, I'll do a backpack that we'll use in the theme parks. The one thing I've really learned that I love is making a binder of their favorite activities instead of having all these different books that they really didn't use. So I picked out some favorite things like mazes, find the difference, word searches. I like crazydad.com puzzles is a good one for that. Connect the dots they really like too. And I put them in the sheet protectors. So that way they use Expo markers, Right Erase, little eraser I found too. And they can do them and then erase them and do them again, which is great. This is a battleship you can find online. The kids plan out their ships on the numbers and the letters, and then they play battleship. Very cool. Dollar Store has some great stuff. This is some road sign bingo. They play with the dry erase markers also. And I just keep that in the front pockets so each child has an activity binder. Again, and the sheet protectors and the dry erase markers are awesome. If they do want to color, these really keep them busy. Those fancy coloring books with the designs, you can color a long time. Crayons can melt in a hot car, so I like these from Michaels. They're gel pens, which the kids like better anyways. And they have that retractable top, so you're not going to lose the caps and things like that. I also give each kid, in this bag it fits, a Tupperware each with just little toys, maybe little manipulatives. My daughter will play with these sequins that go back and forth, a kaleidoscope, a little water game from the grocery store, little Shopkins fit in here, the little present, the gift dolls. So that's something to play with. And then you don't have loose toys everywhere. They just fit in a small Tupperware. My son has, again, just a few handheld games, some little animals and cars. And again, fun manipulatives like this just to play with. Or a Rubik's Cube, things like that they can fiddle with, help. Oh, and there goes the game. Let's see. Oh, really simple. Pipe cleaners. Throw the kids some of these and tell them who can make me a flower, who can make me a bike, or have them make something, and guess what it is? They can be really creative with those. Super easy. That's gonna keep making noise. My daughter likes LOL dolls. It's nice. It's small enough she can take those. We made these. You take a Dixie cup, a little hole in the bottom, a balloon cut off, and whoops, a cotton ball. You pull it, and it pops, and you can try to catch it. That's kind of fun. Okay, that game needs to shut off. Dollar Store, little sewing kit. Of course, we want to keep reading, so, you know, picking a few books that will keep their interest, some activity books, books like that. Maybe some feathers, who knows? Again, they can be creative and fiddle with that. Again, Dollar Store stuff, really simple. When they were really little, sometimes I would take some presents and from the Dollar Store and just wrap it. When they got really bored, I would just give them a present to open. Sometimes having something new is really fun. Little card games, like there's little road trip games. This is an I Found It game. And they just have to look for in the pictures, like find certain objects. I don't have it, but there's also those tubes you can get with like the sand and the objects for them to look at. When you're road tripping, definitely want to have potty toppers. You don't know where you're going to be stopping and what kind of bathrooms you're going to be going in. So you can get these like at some of those like Babies R Us and stores like that. Lots of wet wipes and napkins when you need to get some rest. Again, these are from the Dollar Store to help you sleep. Those car lights don't bother you at night. And then for packing food, I suggest a soft cooler. And don't bring Tupperware. Like we do some snacks and fruit and things like that. Put things in Ziplocs so then you're not stuck with a bunch of empty Tupperwares. Ziplocs will be great. You can refill them with ice places. Just ask for a cup of ice to keep things cold, and just so bring the whole box of Ziplocs with you. So those are some fun things to pack. It can all fit in one bag for your kids to share. Keeps them busy between being on their iPads or watching DVDs or being on the computer, things like that. We do straight through 20-hour drives from Michigan to Florida. We've been doing it since they were 1 and 3, and it's worked out really well. So just plan it right, have those things in there. Again, hand them things, and that should keep them occupied. I also suggest when you go out at the rest stops or fast food, playing some games of Simon Says or just jogging in place, things like that. Making sure you're stopping to get them some of, exercise is really helpful too. So we're able to go to Florida every year, saving money, not buying plane tickets, by doing road trips. So you can definitely do it. Thanks for watching.